So you're probably wondering where I'm reading from. It's a very random spot. I'm reading from Fryman Square, and you can see the courthouse, and PNC building that I read at just a little bit ago. I wanted to read at the art museum because there's some really cool sculptures, but today I believe there was a treasure map unloaded down and you could pay money to go on a treasure hunt, and there are people everywhere, so that I'm not in the way and awkwardly having people watch me read. I just parked and I'm reading from a spot that there was no one at. So you can kind of get a picture of where I'm parked or where I'm sitting. That is the Rousseau building, and it's where some people vote, and they do different government things there. So that's where I'm at. I'll see if I can show you some other things. That is, I can't think of what it's called. The Anthony Wayne building, that's where Happy Gnome is. When we're done reading, I'll remember the name of that building, but there's a restaurant in there. That's part of Fryman Square. You can see the art museum. I don't know, back there you can see the statue of Anthony Wayne. So that's where I'm at. Let's just get to the story, okay? So this is called Read, a Crayon Story by Michael Hall. This is a story about a crayon. I know, I wrote it for you. Hey, I'm friends with that crayon. I love this story. Michael Hall says, read a crayon story as told by me. He was red. Red. But he wasn't very good at it. Look, it says red, but he's painting blue. Oh dear, Mrs. Olive. His teacher thought he needed more practice. I'll draw a red strawberry and then you draw a red strawberry. You can do this really, Scarlet Red. But he couldn't really. So we have red strawberries and now we have blue strawberries. Like this? Oh my, let's try again. His mother thought he needed to mix with other colors. Why don't you two go out and draw a nice round orange? A really big one? A really orange one? Because together, yellow and red would make orange. But they made a big greenish one. Yuck. Oops. His grandparents thought he wasn't warm enough. Your class is making self-portraits for their parents' night. Wear this warm scarf. So we have silver and gray, which kind of makes sense if you think of older people, maybe their gray hair. Nice, it's so you. But it so wasn't. So there's by Goldie, teal, orange, green, purple, and then we have red. Crimson and violet, olive. Oh dear me. Everyone seemed to have something to say. Amber saying, sometimes I wonder if he's really red at all. Hazelnut, don't be silly. It says red on his label. Cocoa Bean, but he came that way from the factory. Fuchsia saying, frankly, I don't think he's very bright. Grape is saying, well, I think he's lazy. Army Green, right, he's got to press harder. Steel Green, really apply himself. Sunshine, give him time, he'll catch on. Doesn't make sense that Sunshine would be positive. And then Sea Green, of course he will. But he didn't catch on. Green Frog, Black Sheep, Brown Cow, Red Axe, so it's supposed to be a red ant. Now it's a blue ant. All the art supplies wanted to help. The masking tape thought he was broken inside. This will hold you together. The scissors thought his label was too tight. One snip should do it. I thought he wasn't sharp enough. Stay still now, so they're sharpening him. Can you hear the construction they're doing downtown? But even with all our help and all his hard work, he has blue hearts, blue cherries, the foxes, the toenails. We just couldn't get the hang of it. So yellow, green, that's supposed to be red, it's blue. And if you notice, all the crayons are here and then he's like walking away. One day he met a new friend. Will you make a blue ocean for my boat? So Barry's like, hey, will you do what you normally do? Instead of making red, make blue? I can't, I'm red. Will you try? So we did. Thank you, it's perfect. You're welcome, it was easy. And he didn't stop there. Blue jeans, blue bells, blue bird, blue berries, blue whale. I'm blue. He was red, and if you see it's crossed out, I don't know if you can, no, so you can see that. Blue, and everyone was talking. My son is brilliant. Who could have known he was blue? I always said he was blue. It was obvious. His blue ocean really lifted me. All of his work makes me happy. His blue strawberries are my favorite. He's so intense. I'm going to make a green lizard with him, a really big one. Now remember, because yellow and blue make green. I hear he's working on a huge new project. He's really reaching for the sky, because think about it, the sky's blue. And he really was. There he is. So that's just kind of a fun book. And we were reading, yesterday we read the book about Jacob's new dress and how he just was himself. And that's kind of like this Crayon story. Just, he wasn't what everyone wanted him to be, but he eventually chose to be what he was comfortable being, and that was blue. So that was Red, a Crayon story, kind of a cute story. I really liked how the crayons and the different objects talked. I really liked the part where, let me see if I can find it, where they, all the different colors talked, and how the sunshine was like, give him time, he'll catch on, because kind of having the voice of a yellow crayon. So just really awesome, and just a fun book. So hope you enjoyed that. Bye.